Enter the Gungeon is a bullet hell roguelike shooter. Like most roguelikes, Enter the Gungeon relies on RNG, or a random number generator. In fact, a lot of games today use RNG to spice up gameplay. The addition of randomness can allow for more possible scenarios, as well as variety and replayability. However, RNG is not necessarily a good thing. If RNG is used incorrectly, it can seriously hurt the experiences players have. For example, a lot of turn-based RPGs rely on RNG to decide if attacks hit. The player could do everything right, but still miss attacks because they had bad luck. Bad luck shouldn't be the reason why a player loses in a video game. How can a game effectively use RNG, but still give enough control of the situation to the player to make things fair? Enter the Gungeon is a prime example of this. Gungeon uses RNG to generate rooms, the enemies inside those rooms, gun drops, chest spawns, and more. This is a lot of randomness, and yet the game always remains fair. This is because on top of RNG, Enter the Gungeon includes anti-RNG mechanics. Let me explain. The guns and chests you get are random, but the game is coded to increase your chances of spawning higher tier chests as you progress and go deeper in the Gungeon. Also, floors have chances to spawn in gun munchers and cell creeps. Gun munchers eat 2 guns and spit out a new one. If your luck is bad, you'll be able to trade in your bad guns for different ones. Cell creeps give you money for items you don't want. Once again, if you had bad luck with item drops, trade them in for some cash. Your money can be spent in the shop to buy keys to open more chests, guns if the shop sells them, and other items to make the game easier. You could sell your bad items and purchase some hearts, armor, or blanks. These all should make boss fights easier, which would allow you to progress further. What happens when all these anti-RNG mechanics fail though? Thankfully, no RNG in Gungeon trumps the skill of a player. Enter the Gungeon may seem daunting at first. I had trouble getting to the end of floor 1 when I started. However, the more you practice, the better you become. Some players have gotten so good they can reach the end with only the lowly starter guns. Also, the game has more mechanics which prioritize skill. For example, the vampire can spawn in rooms randomly. There, you can trade in lives for money, but only if you think you're good enough to live without the extra hits. Secret rooms can house chests and items and are very likely to spawn on every floor. The catch is, these secret rooms require a blank to open. Blanks are super helpful during boss fights as they clear all enemy bullets, temporarily giving you a moment to de-stress. If you're good enough to fight the boss without using your blanks, you can open the secret rooms and reap the rewards. Finally, the game has other mechanics not directly mentioned but hidden in the code. If you fight the boss on a floor and haven't gotten any guns on that floor, the game guarantees a gun drop. This can mean good players can do the floor without having gotten any guns and get rewarded for their skill. Even if they skip opening chests the first time around to get the gun drop from the boss, you can then go back after the boss is dead and get even more guns from the unopened chests. All this shows that the priority of the game devs was to make things skill-based and fair. In short, Enter the Gungeon proves RNG can be used to enhance gameplay, while not deciding your fate based on bad dice rolls. This is accomplished through anti-RNG mechanics and putting skill above anything else. In fact, the RNG in Gungeon makes the game so much more enjoyable. Runs never feel the same. It's possible for you to play more than 50 runs without seeing the same guns and items twice. The amount of variety makes Enter the Gungeon infinitely replayable, and certainly one of the best games I've ever played.